What's up, guys? It's the trucking guy coming at you. How y'all doing today? Look, man, I'm pretty much just gonna go in a quick video I wanted to make about emotion in business. Okay, so it's very important that you do not allow emotion to interrupt your business flow. What I mean by that is emotion in business, it basically has no place, right? So if you get aggravated at a broker or a shipper, whatever the situation is, and you conduct yourself without proper business conduct, you can alleviate yourself from that load, that work, that business, and you really don't want to do that. Something happens, right? Whether it be, the load can't pick up on time, you have detention, you have, he runs behind. You always have somebody that's aggravated in some way. Especially today was a Friday. I had an experience where I had a truck go over there to pick up a load, right? We've run this load several times for the same broker. He was aggravated and in his feelings in some type of way for whatever reason. I don't even know what it was. And he was like, cancel the load. You sent the truck in there and the truck's not going to be able to do what it needs to do. Well, it turns out the truck was able to load the load. The load worked out fine. In that circumstance, I could have got aggravated. The guy cussed me out. He, was very perturbed at what we were doing. He was just, for whatever reason, he had a bad day, whatever it was. So I could have allowed that to set me off, and I could have said, we all want to say, hey, take a hike, right? But in that circumstance, if I would have done that, then it was Friday, late in the day, couldn't have recovered another load. That would have hurt me. So just like my mom always says, you need to learn some self-preservation. That is very important to yourself. And let me tell you why. If I kept my mouth shut and I conducted business that was better for my business and my brand, rather than allow that person to get me agitated, for whatever their situation, their Friday was not turning out so well. And this pandemic has a lot of people upset, and things are tight. Rates are tight. Freight is down a little bit. So whatever that situation is that has them tight, you have to do what's in the best interest of your business. And you have to think of that business as a separate entity from yourself. You can't conduct yourself in a negative aspect. You can't say, take a hike, piss off, I hope you, whatever, blah, blah, hang up on people, act immaturely, whatever. You need to really conduct yourself professionally as if you were, JB Hunt or whatever, Walmart or whatever. You need to conduct yourself as an entity and not as a individual that's picking sides on whatever the situation is. So it's very important that you do not allow emotion or your emotions to dictate the outcome of your business. So when you're looking at a particular load or a situation or a problem in your business, especially in trucking, because it happens every day. I have multiple trucks in the fleet, and we have things, brokers that are trying to move things. Maybe they miss something. They're moving fast. We're all moving fast like stockbrokers, right? So maybe they missed something. Maybe, the truck couldn't make it work. Maybe the truck broke down. Maybe the truck is late. Maybe traffic. Whatever the situation. Maybe the shipper took too long to load it. Maybe there's detention. Maybe, there's so many situations, right? But in the event that happens, you just need to allow yourself to conduct business in an aspect that's fluid, right? Keep it moving, because you're going to be cussed out. If you deal with enough people and you deal with enough, agents, brokers, shippers, customers, you're going to be the bad guy in some way. And it might not be anything that you did wrong. It just might be the situation and how they feel conducting themselves, and it's not necessarily the right way to go about it, but it could be the way that they went about it. So if that happens, keep a level head. Do what you need to do to protect your interests, protect your assets, protect your business, protect your driver, protect your interests as a whole in business. Because if that person is upset or cussing or acting out of sorts, you have two choices. One, tell them to take a hike, shove it, whatever. Or two, continue to load, conduct yourself professionally, and do what you need to do. So your outcome determines, and how you conduct yourself determines what happens in that situation. And I've had many. I've had a situation, for instance, I went from north to south talking about my customer. She called me. She said, hey, I got such and such load. I didn't really look at it. I was in a hurry. It was Friday. I said, okay, we'll take the load. No problem. It's a good load. She said, yes. Okay, I trust her. I've been working with her for 3 years. I don't know if she had to cover this load, whatever. She took advantage of me. Okay, in this situation, I've worked with this person for a long time. Maybe she was, in a tight spot. She needed help. She took advantage of me. So I dispatched the load. My driver comes back to me and says, hey, this load's garbage. It's trash. What's up? I don't want to take this load. So I call her back and say, hey, I don't want to cancel on you, but I would like to cancel this load if you can recover it with somebody else, right? Because you did one dirty on me. I did say I would take it. Now I will take it, and I'll do, because I'm a man of my word, I will do what I said I was going to do, but this load is no good for us. So if you can recover it with somebody else, let's do it. She said, number one, you don't ever cancel loads on me. If you ever intend on taking a load from here ever again, you take this load, okay? Number two, don't talk while I'm talking, because I was trying to explain myself. She said, number three, if you plan on taking any loads out here ever again or ever having a chance to work with us again, you will shut up, you will take this load, you will do what I tell you to do, yada yada. I was like, whoa, this is ridiculous. I don't know why you're acting like this to me, but I was pissed because I'm a business owner. I own my company, okay? I conduct my trucks the way I tell them to conduct, and I want them to be professional. I tell them where to go, everything else. But I was this close to telling her, hey, take a hike, shove it. I'll get somebody else. I'm in business for myself. I don't need to be talked to like this, right? But, okay, I decided at that moment that business and emotion do not go together. Okay, so I kept my mouth shut. I let her conduct herself the way she felt that she needed to, which was very unprofessional. But I got the load. We took it over there. Okay, I couldn't get her company money, but I had other trucks loading there in days to come. Okay, that was a Friday. I had several pickups on Monday, Wednesday, etc. Right? So I thought, what is best for me? What's best for my brand? What's best for my company? At that time, the best thing for me was to keep my mouth shut. Because if I just said, hey, take a hike, go after yourself, I can do better than this, I'll find somebody else. That wasn't good for me. Because then I had other trucks I had to recover, as well as I had to find a new customer to help me from north to south, right? And I've been doing this run for 3 years, right? So I decided at that moment that emotion and business don't go together. This is another situation that you need to conduct yourself and your business and your brand as not allowing yourself to be conducting yourself in unprofessional manner. Okay, so think of yourself as a Fortune 500 company, as a JB Hunt, as a Walmart, as a Macy's, whatever it is. You need to conduct yourself in a professional manner, no matter what the situation. If somebody cusses you out, if somebody is giving you shit, you need to eat a bowl of shit with a smile and say, "Yes, I got you covered. We'll take care of it. We'll do whatever we need to do because we're a professional company." Because that is a long-term goal and a long-term vision for your business and your brand. If you say, hey, I had to take a hike, and you react to their action, like Newton's law, every action has a reaction. If you react to their action, you're not going to have a positive outcome. It's going to cost you more work in the long run if you just keep your mouth shut. Now, there's certain situations where maybe that person tries to take advantage of you multiple times. Tell that person to take a hike. Don't get taken advantage of. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is there's certain situations in trucking with moving pieces. You have the truck, you have the driver, you have the shipper, the receiver, the broker, the customer, all these moving pieces. You need to make sure that emotion doesn't dictate the outcome of your business and how you conduct your business. So that's very important. That's something that I think is so important. And I could come up with a million situations right now. Since I've done this business, I've been doing it a long time. And I can tell you right now that if I gave you a million scenarios, there's always the same outcome. If you keep a level head, you keep your mouth shut, and you don't react to their crazy belligerent actions, you're going to, succumb that and be better off for it. Okay. So now the situation on Friday, the situation, way back in the day, both of those loads got delivered. Everything was fine. I'm still loading for both of those brokers, agents, and customers, and things are fine. They love us. Okay. Yes, they conducted themselves crazy, sporadic. I've let it go. I've moved on because I don't hold a grudge, and I don't say, hey, that person is stupid or whatever, because I'm conducting business and making dollars, and I expect my drivers and my company to do the same. So I do the same. My dispatchers do the same. My drivers do the same. And I don't allow any emotion, or I try not to allow it to come into business. If you can do that, you will be successful. Okay? So it's the trucking guy signing off. If you need anything, call me, shoot me a message. I'd be glad to help you. I'd be glad to give you any advice that I can, any inspiration that I can. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.